Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready? Get ready, dog. This be the green light, go. Tires burn the pavement. People want to know where Mace, Poss, and Dave went. Still here, still in your ear with a style so hot, you'll see where all the sun rays went. Legs, arms, and head, all being moved in a frenzy. The blends be all the right cred, meaning credentials. Best of both worlds when we rockin' over pearls in the instrumental. Are you ready? Ready. Set. Jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady. To the letter rock.
Coach, the weather this time of year in the South, perfect. Fall football weather, and we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. A moment ago, here was the scene. The Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with the Los Angeles Rams. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Set, ready, 15, let's get out low. Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
A carry for Devontae Freeman, who missed most of last season. He'll have a first down past the 40. He's at the 40. 20. 10. Touchdown, Falcons. Devontae Freeman. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. This is Darrell Henderson, the rookie 3rd-rounder. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 11 and a first down L.A. Well, Henderson is a junior at Memphis last year, better than 1,900 yards, had 25 total touchdowns. They drafted him in the 3rd round in an effort to try to give Todd Gurley some support in a backup role.
218, chop.
They'll go back to Henderson on first down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Right 20. Check, 45 to Mike. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. Jump, jump, jump.
On 2nd down, it's Henderson. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Cut. 20. Mike 45. All day, every day, any day. 76, tell him. 76. 76.
Throwing on third. Gone. That's taken in by Henderson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That's a gain of 13, first down Rams. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up a touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
From just shy of midfield, Goff. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 36.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in this paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
He goes tonight. 180. Check, check. Block 54. Block 54. Let's go, Hattie. Let's go, Hattie. Let me know what you got.
Henderson now on 1st and 10. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Second down, it's Henderson. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. On 3rd down, here's Henderson. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. And Zuerlein's kick is good. Zuerlein, of course, last year had likely the iconic field goal of the season, booting that 57-yarder in the Superdome to send his squad to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, you really hurt the Saints fans on that one, didn't you?
Sorry.
They didn't want to hear that at all. But this guy deserves his nicknames. Greg the Leg, Legatron, because the ball goes through the post at a heavy rate, 87% in 2018.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they run? Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. The defensive player of the year, Aaron Donald. And it'll be a 2nd and long. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Out of the gun, they give to Freeman. And an alley to run. Devontae Freeman, they're not going to get him. Touchdown, Falcons. Devontae Freeman. 77 yards. And the Falcons are able to show off their quick strike ability. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again,
and again.
and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the three-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that.
Toe bashed it.
Super toe.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Now Henderson. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Goff. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Tack McKinley in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long.
Hey, exit. 45, 45. Mike, 45. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the motion, watch the rest.
From the gun, here's Goff. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48.
Under crunch. Check 9, check 9.
The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Kyle Van Noy able to record his 5th sack of the season.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Murray with a 3rd and long. Dancing to his left. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. The defensive player of the year, Aaron Donald. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Now this is fielded in the end zone. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Rams will get it at the 20. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. A throw over the middle taken in. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Woods coming off by far the best year of his career. 86 catches, over 1,200 yards. Now he's hoping to build on that. But, well, he was a key cog in the wheel that took them to the Super Bowl last season. Quickly from Goff to Kupp. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Out of the gun. Gone. He'll get this one to Kupp, complete. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Goff going to give this one to Henderson. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 7 yards there and a first down. Now it's Henderson. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Two for 66. Horrible. 45.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Goff. Flush to his right. And that's complete to Cooks. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Then he'll find his target, Woods. It's complete. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal. So it's 3rd and goal, and now the question, can this Falcon defense stand tall once more?
Hey, switch gears, switch gears. Hey, kill.
Again, Goff. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. It was Teron Johnson that time who had that play covered from the start. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. Zerline's kick is up and through. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told, as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. On 2nd and 9, Goff. Then he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Let's get off the field. Check 45.
Goff now looking to throw. Trying to find Cup, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jonathan Cyprien. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Watch QB drop. Check three, check three, check three. Shoot, shoot, shoot. Hustle, hustle.
Second down, Murray sets to throw. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Samson Abukum coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. And the catch is made by Justin Hardy. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long. And his kick is right there. It's good. And that will extend their lead here to 17-6. So he splits the uprights, and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good three-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Now, this shot downfield on 2nd down is brought in. Touchdown, L.A. Brandon Cooks, 83 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
And he'll find Henderson there. It's complete. And he's not going to get in as a try for 2 comes up empty. So they will be unable to cut this to a field goal as the differential remains 5. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. This fielded at the 2. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Here we go.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Check out, check you out, check you out. Trump. 58's the money. 58's the money. I want that. Give me that ball.
Murray now on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
Watch twist. Watch twist. Check 24.
Here's Murray. And he'll find Hall. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Throwing is Murray on third down. He's going to float this over the middle, and that's caught inside the 30. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. They'll get 34 yards there. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Murray now on first down. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. The intended target was Calvin Ridley. That'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Murray, and he will find Ridley. That's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Calvin Ridley with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Falcons push further out in front. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Right there, 54, right there, 54.
They'll run with Henderson here to begin the drive. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Jared Goff, 4 times last year, he led the Rams on a fourth-quarter comeback. He obviously didn't do it in Super Bowl 53, but can he do it here? Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Now that'll be caught by Kupp, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Hey, echo. 54. Mike 54.
The Rams going for it on 4th. Gone. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Grady Jarrett. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. Throwing on first down is Murray. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right.
Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog. 61, match box, right.
Back to the air on second down, it's Murray. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Hall. 15 yards, first down, Atlanta. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
No.
On first and 10, here's Murray toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Nikel Roby-Coleman there defensively.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. It's hauled in here by Edmond. A great move in there, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. The Falcons on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. On the draw, this will be Freeman. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
45's the mic. Hey, wahoo! 45's the mic. I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school.
Back to the air. Goff on second down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Brandon Cooks, 78 yards. As they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score. Zerline connects on the extra point as this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. This one taken from the 7. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here.
4 down, check, 4 down. Check.
From the gun on third down, Murray. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Come on, 180.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Jonathan Cyprien there defensively to make the play.
I remember growing up playing basketball, my coaches always talked about communicating on defense, making sure you talk on defense, know where your screens are, know where the cuts are coming from, who has who. Well, guess what? It's the same thing in football. Even though there's more noise out there, you can hear all the screams of screen, screen. This defense, the bench, everyone let them know what the play was, and that's why they're able to react and knock the ball away.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. Now the extra point. And the lead is up to 15 now. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Fielded about a yard deep. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Let's go.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Jim.
In search of redemption from the pick 6. Gone. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game.
Good job.
So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On second down now, it's Henderson. And space opened up a bit. He's able to take this up past the 10. That'll net 7 yards on the ground, but it'll leave him with a healthy distance still to go on third down.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
A shotgun snap for gone. This is caught. It's Cooks. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. On first down, it's gone. Forced out to his left. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
Buying time to his left. He gets it to Cooks. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 40. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play.
180. 54 miles. Here we go, second look.
Now Goff on first down. Now a desperation throw. And this is taken in at the 5. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A gain of 37. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however, and let's see what that's about. He was looking to go back to Cooks one more time. They'll run here with Henderson. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. A line of scrimmage once again, the 5, as they get ready for second and goal. Goal. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with a clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
And now in a 9-point game, they'll still just need to go for one here. And it's good, so that will get them back within one score. So 15 ticks remaining as they line up for the onside kick. And this is going to be covered up by the Falcons. And that should just about seal it. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
Down to a knee goes Murray, as that will just about wrap this thing up. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So for Atlanta, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for L.A., the loss drops them back to 4-3 so far. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves.
Y'all already know what time it is, huh? Playing skills, you did. Playing skills. Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole on the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, hole on the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole on the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, hole on the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, I get the money, but I never switch. They saying you switch, you won't get it. Now we is lit, you is lit. I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hate cause I on the wrist. My bitch, you wanna be famous, They act like they made us, You know I'm icy and famous. This for the haters, I make a lot of new money, When it's not savers, you be liking my flavor, I think it's cause ice on the wrist, on the wrist, on the wrist. Watch out, please. I never switch, I never switch, I never switch, I never switch. Ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist.
I was legit. Ever since I blew, they all on my hey, back then, didn't know I exist. Don't touch my cup, you know how I sip. Hey, got your long, I made her when I showed out my whip. Hey, spent about 10 on my fit, then ex-slick, then hit with the back then, you out of zip. Blow out his back, then dip. Got a whole party all on the ship. All these four things pull out the VIP. Suck, turn up, baby, pour